Hello, this is Veritas Malefica with a general reading for the zodiac sign of Libra as it pertains to the energy of the new moon in Leo on August 4th, 2024. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so if you do not resonate with every single message, this is not a personal reading. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do have the information for how to book that listed in the description box below. I am physically located here in San Francisco, California for limited in-person readings. Otherwise, I do offer online readings via Zoom. Yes, I have already shuffled the cards and meditated on the energy. And so I'll go ahead and start to pick some. The main energy I got with Libra was like a very calculated, I'm doing things in a very different order, but it's for a reason. And I know that reason, and it doesn't matter if anyone else doesn't understand, because at the end, I'm going to get to my goal. So, a very calculated sort of pay no attention to the man behind the curtain sort of vibe, because you've got it figured out, if that makes any sense. I'm getting all of them upside down, and when I do that, I tend to flip them because that usually means I'm just holding the deck in a strange way. So let's get that going like this. Okay, now this Ten of Pentacles I feel like was actually in reverse. So we're going to read that as like, we're not there, but I think we want to be. Yeah, it's funny we got that Ace of Swords too. That's exactly that energy that I'm getting off of this, is like, I might be doing things in a different order. I might be doing things in a different, sequence of steps. I might be doing things differently than how someone else would, but I'm going to get to where I'm trying to go. It's just, we've got different things happening, but I will get to the end result. And very much air energy, very much air. And it looks like we've got some lofty things going on. Now, bottom of the deck, I have the Eight of Wands, which for me is kind of an underlying energy that influences the reading, but is not necessarily here on the table with us. The Eight of Wands is signifying this might happen sooner than you are anticipating. So that's great. There's a new idea, new inspiration, new something coming in. You've thought of something. The major word that comes up for me with the Ace of Swords is invoked, as opposed to a natural force. So again, this sort of like says to me that same vibe of, I'm doing this particular sequence of events. I'm doing this particular order of operations because I want this to happen as a result. And so you are consciously working towards something or doing something to create a certain end result. Now, I feel like now that I'm getting into this, that it's come from a place of upset, where you've been kind of knocked off of your throne or had to rethink something because things didn't work out how you wanted them to. You had the 10 in mind, but it didn't quite get there. So I'm reading this as you recalibrating after some sort of upset. Now, I'm not reading that this is as intense of an upset, which is weird that this card keeps coming up in the readings, this new moon. So this might just be kind of the vibe of the new moon in Leo, is like, where did my 10 of Pentacles go? I thought I was going here, and we're getting into Mercury retrograde energy. So this might just be things kind of shifting around and miscommunications and things not kind of being how you thought they were. So this is a little bit less of an upset than I got in the last reading that I did, but I do read that there was some sort of upset. So we're recalibrating, rethinking, and we're going very much into the mind to figure out how to do that. Now, I do see the Eight of Swords here. So we're also working through those problems. In this particular reading, I'm seeing this as you holding back on purpose. And it's not because you're not doing the work, you're not going through all of the things you need to go through to get to unleash yourself. You know you're going to unleash yourself, and you're going to. That's what these other cards all say. but you're waiting for the right moment. You're being very, very strategic. It's the same energy I got when I was shuffling. There's a lot of strategy, a lot of like, how am I going to do this in the right way so that I get to the end result without people actually noticing that I'm ahead of the curve. There's like almost like a sneaky kind of thing to this, but not in a bad way. Just like you're keeping your shit to yourself. And I think it's really good because we've got the Emperor coming out at the end. So Aries energy, very masculine, dominant. We've got it all under control. Everything's organized. Everything feels, stable. um, in this particular image, he's got all these little people on his little leashes. So, I mean, for me, it's like you're kind of controlling what's going on around you. You're creating your own reality. And then it results in the Ten of Cups, which is a little bit different from the Ten of Pentacles, but it still is kind of representative of everything you could hope and dream for. And I really like the imagery on this one where we have this something different under the surface as there is to above the surface. And I feel like that's kind of vibing with the general, message I'm getting here, which is that you're kind of keeping what's under the surface to yourself. Like it's this magical, mystical, like, ooh, wow, are they people? Are they just energy? Are they magical beings? What's going on here? But you're not showing everybody that. You're only showing people, I've got it together. But what's really going on is you've got like a lot happening and a lot that you're manipulating into what you need it to be. And I'm getting that again from this card where it's like you're holding yourself back on purpose. You're not showing everybody what's going on. You're keeping yourself in the cage so as not to reveal that you have the wings. And, at the end, you're the one who's really in control. So I love this for you. This is looking rad. Let's pull a couple Rider Waite just for funsies. Let's see. I want to know more about this Ten of Pentacles upset. Like, was this a real upset, or was it like a downgraded pay, or what's the Ten of Pentacles going sideways for? Disappointed by those around you. This is a theme that keeps coming up right now, and I think this is the theme for the new moon. Again, that keeping stuff under the surface, having a major upset, and then looking at personal relationships and what they mean to you and how they're serving you or not serving you in this case, because we have the Six of Cups in reverse, which for me can also kind of lead to, you know, just like disappointment, disenchantment, and oh yeah, trying to hold on to stuff that it just wasn't serving you. It wasn't serving you. And look at all those cups. That's too many cups. But Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. So instead of you wallowing in this, you're moving forward. You're like, fuck this. I'm coming up with a new idea, coming up with a new project. I'm implementing some things to shift it around. I love that. And then let's see, let's get a little bit more on the Emperor and the Ten of Cups. Where are we moving towards? Queen of Swords there. That's big Libra energy. We got the Ten of Cups coming out again. So that's great. And the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So whatever this is, it's dead, done. We're moving on. We have exhausted every option. We've done everything. And now we're moving forward. Now you're taking all that energy, all those ideas, and strategizing. You're figuring out, how do I need to become the person in control of this? And you're moving from that Six of Cups, which is funny because I got an imagery of the Six of Pentacles. I almost said breadcrumbing. Which you can see he's literally giving breadcrumbs. So this is very much you're shifting your position. You're taking all of the swords and figuring out, how can I make these work for me? How can I make everything work out in my advantage? How can I use my mind to orchestrate what I need out of this. And you're taking that upset, that disappointment, that pain, that sadness, and you are not letting it sit with you. You're not letting it sit and fester. You're sitting for a minute. You're showing people that you're thinking about it and you're not like a monster or anything, but you're not revealing what that sitting time is doing. You're growing wings. You're growing wings, 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 lots of air here. And that's turning this disappointment into I'm the person in power now. And we're going to keep this balance equal. But I'm going to keep it equal. Queen of Swords is going to keep it equal. You're going to be the person in control of whatever this situation is. And it's just reinforcing, like, don't worry about it. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be wonderful. 10 of Cups followed by 10 of Cups. You can't get any better. I mean, talk about tapping into air energy, Libra. I don't, I mean, I feel like I'm going to pick a couple or one, of the known deck, but I honestly don't know if you need it. But let's get any advice for the new moon in particular. Steps Libra should take right away. Listen to yourself, trust yourself, and your wishes will be fulfilled. Yep, 4 again coming out there. 6 of Cups. Walk away from that shit. You will not be. Yeah, no, you're not getting caught up in that shit. You're not getting caught up in any of that shit. You have the power, you have the strength, you have the fortitude to move forward with control, and listen to yourself and your own intuition and your own hopes and dreams. You have everything you need within you, and your wish will be fulfilled. Use that mind of yours, Libra. That's all I got. That was amazing. You're gonna have a great. Oh, I love that energy. Love that energy. All right, that's all I got. Thanks.